everyone. So I'm sitting here reading Matthew still. And I just read Matthew 15 through 22. This is the one about paying the imperial tax to Caesar, where the Pharisees are trying to trap Jesus once again. Now, one thing that I find fascinating about reading the Bible, and I might be the only one, hopefully I'm not the only one. But, okay, so we all know that the red words in the Bible are Jesus's words, what he said, right? And what I find fascinating, or what I always found fascinating, but really more so now that I'm an older guy, you know, the brain is fully developed. And we can think of things in different ways, in more realistic ways. And the fact that these words are his, right? His disciples were sitting there jotting down and recording everything that he said when he gave these teachings. So we have to believe that all the words in red in the Bible were his actual words. There was no, well, we think he said this. No, these are some, his words. And I find fascinating, as I've read more, that, like I said in the last video, where I just found it funny that he was just so frustrated with, everything going on at that time, that he's still like this now. But if you really think about it, like, let's be real, right? Let's keep this in a realistic way of thinking. At least this is how I take it. If you all see it differently, by all means, drop it in the comments. If you see it the same, drop it in the comments. Let's, have a discussion as much as we can on this. But what I find fascinating about him going around teaching is he's always dealing with somebody that either wants something from him or basically wants to trap him, or they just can't, they don't believe kind of things, right? Here's the Son of God in human form. He's been on this earth for, I'm assuming, around this time, 33 years. I don't know the timelines, perfectly, but I'm guessing he's right there in his, obviously his early 30s. And everywhere he goes, he's teaching, right? I mean, that's what he's supposed to be doing. He's the Son of God. But he's always got people coming at him. Here, heal my son, heal my daughter. Here, heal this person, cast demons out of this person. You know what I mean? Like, he's always got people just with their hands out, just trying to get something from him, right? Which, again, I get it, but as a human, that, I'm just going to be real, that has to be frustrating, right? And then you've got these Pharisees or Sadducees and all them that are constantly trying to get him, to trap him into something, to discredit him, to, you know what I mean? Like, he's got that side constantly coming at him because he's putting them in their place and making them look like absolute, fools. Let's just be real. And so he's got that going on. He's got everyone under the sun just always trying to get something from him. And then he's got his disciples. Now, this might be another video that I read a couple days ago that I should have done a video on, and I just kept reading. But he's got his disciples that are literally witnessing miracles, y'all. Witnessing them. Like, he's walking on water. And, like, how do you not just believe what you're seeing? And then Peter jumps out of the boat and is running across water. And, then he's like, oh, and then he starts to sink. Like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, you're seeing a miracle. You're seeing Jesus cast demons out of people. You're seeing him take 5 loaves and 2 fishes and turn them into feeding thousands of people. You're seeing all these miracles in front of you, right? Or he's given you the power to go heal people and cast out demons. And you're still questioning? How? But then again, you got to think, these are human beings. They're They're humans seeing the most I don't want to say insane, but amazing things happening before their eyes. And even them, they had, even them, they even had trouble believing. So, we sit around today and I'm sure y'all are the same way. You're like, man, if I saw those miracles, I'd believe him 100%. But you know what, y'all? It just goes to show that even seeing it in your face, having been given the power to go and do just legit miracles, they're human beings. And even they had trouble with faith. So that just puts faith into a whole nother realm for me, that if people say, well, if I could see Jesus, I'd believe him. Or if I saw proof, physical proof that this is the word of God, then I'd believe it. Well, it's everywhere. And yet we still have trouble with faith, right? So I kind of got off on a different tangent there, but that's all right. That's all right. It's what these videos are for. Me just reading the Bible and talking and hoping to open up some communication and some talking here. But I want to focus on this one real quick, and then we'll be done. Paying the imperial tax to Caesar. I'm going to show this as I read it. Matthew 21:15. Then the Pharisees went out and laid plans to trap him in his words. They sent their disciples to him with the Herdonians. I don't know what that word is. Teacher, they said, we know that you are a man of integrity and that you teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. You aren't swayed by others because you pay no attention to who they are. Tell us then, what is your opinion? Is it right to pay the imperial tax to Caesar or not? Verse 18, but Jesus, knowing their evil intent, said, and again, y'all, I love the fact that Jesus is just like, you know what, man, I am so just done with you all. Jesus, you hypocrites, why are you trying to trap me? Show me the coin used for paying the tax. They brought him a denarius, and he asked them, whose image is this, and whose inscription? Caesar's, they replied. Then he said to them, so give back to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to God what is God's. When they heard this, they were amazed. So they left him and went away. Y'all, I just have to think, when are these people going to realize they are not going to trap him in this kind of a way? Right? Like, it's just too funny. Show me the coin used for paying taxes. So he immediately spun it back on them, but I love it. You hypocrites. Why are you trying to trap me? Y'all, the Jesus obviously was amazing, but just think of everything he's dealing with that I just laid out. And now he's dealing with this, and in a split second, he's already ready to throw it right back on these punks. I love it. I love it. And when they heard this, they were amazed. So they left him and went away. You know, those guys had to just go away, just talking all kinds of trash, because he once again got them. Knew what they were doing and got them. And again, I know he's the Son of God, but he's in human form. He's in human emotion, human everything. And he's just constantly dealing with everything around him. So, on a different note, if y'all have watched The Chosen, there's those scenes where he's like, I need to go be alone. I need some time to myself. I bet he had a lot of those where he was just like, man, I got these 12 that won't pay attention. They're seeing everything I'm doing. I'm sharing with them, and they're still doubting. I've got all these people that are constantly wanting everything from me. I've got these other group of people that are my people that are trying to trap me and kill me. And I mean, y'all, Jesus was under the gun, just under the gun so much from every direction. So, Tell me what y'all think about all this. Drop it down in the comments. Let's open a conversation. And y'all have a blessed evening or day, depending on when you watch this.